What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your September 2018 read. This is going to be perfect if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? And if these messages don't resonate with you guys, please feel free to check out your other signs. Maybe you'll get some other clues or just a whole nother message that fits a little bit better that month. That's totally normal. And yeah, so Sag. September looks like it's going to be a big month. Not so much of action, but just a big month of, oh, aha, like moments, right? Now you guys have 6 out of this 10. Actually, I pulled 11 cards just because one extra one fell out and I kept it because it just felt right. Out of the 11 cards that I pulled, you guys have 6 major arcana. The Tower, the Devil, Temperance, Empress, Magician, Chariot. Huge changes. Again, though, like I said, I feel like for most of you guys, this is internal. Lots of internal change. I almost feel like this is a month of you guys realizing that you guys have been repeating some old patterns or having some old old thought patterns or repeating old behaviors that have gotten you nowhere. And it's almost like you guys are like, oh shit, okay. It's like, I feel like in order to get into the next level of wherever it is that you guys are trying to go, whatever you're trying to level up to, I feel like there needs to be a sacrifice that needs to be made. I don't feel like that it's anything that's brand new. I feel like this is something, it feels to me like something that you guys know that you guys have needed to work on for a long time. And it's like, okay, I'm realizing I'm going through the same shit over and over. What is it about this situation? What is it about me? What is it about whatever? And not saying what is it about me, like what's wrong with me. But oftentimes we repeat the same patterns. It may just look a little bit differently, just because like a circumstance might be halfway different or, it's a different person or whatever. But at the end of the day, the essence of it is the same type of pattern. And it feels kind of like that energy for you guys, for me. So yeah. Let's just get into it. I've already pulled cards, okay? I'm going to be doing a lot of clarifying with especially a lot of these majors, okay? So, bottom of the deck, you guys have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is someone who's been through the battle. Times have been rough. Head got a little banged up. Shit was tough. But they are still able and willing to fight, right? Wands are all about passion. So they still have enough passion to move forward and to fight this fight, whatever this fight is. To stick up for themselves, to, whatever. But they are bruised, they are banged up, they are a little paranoid, they are a little bit, looking back over their shoulder and a little bit kind of like, ooh, I don't know. But they're willing and strong enough to take the chance. So that is good. So, like, you guys have been through the battle over and over, I feel like. I feel like these 9 wands is like each, like, hardship you guys have stacked up over yourself, on yourselves. Over a matter of months, some of you guys over years. Again, I feel like this is about deep-rooted patterns that you guys are really in a place where you're like, look, I need some change. I want some change. So I just really have to make some ultimate sacrifices. And knowing that it is not going to be easy, but also knowing that you are strong enough to fight it, right? Because you've been through everything before. Like you've gone through so many hard times. You guys can withstand this as well, okay? That's what it feels like to me. So, starting out, you guys have the Devil crossed by the 5 of Swords. Now, the Devil energy, that can be a Capricorn person, but really it's just, I tell people Devil card to me is like, it's your drug card, right? Because the Devil is all about what has power over you, like a drug. What is your vice? What is your addiction? What is it bad behaviors? Is it drugs? Is it excessive sex? Is it lying? Is it, whatever it is, right? So it's like, what are the things in your life that have power over you? Now, if you are in a relationship, this can be someone who you feel like is being very manipulative or confusing or a liar or a cheater, right? Someone that you feel bound to, but not in the cute way, in the not so cute way. But also, this can be a boss. So I'm getting this a few ways. For some of you guys with this Five of Swords, it's like you guys aren't wanting to look the things that you need to look at square in the eye and be like, look, okay, I need to change. I need to do better. I need to strive for something different, right? For some of you, it's like you guys are having a hard time looking at your own shit and not wanting to come to the conclusion that maybe like these things, although they're comforting for you, they aren't good for you in the long run. For others of you, you may be dealing with a complicated boss who, like, maybe your work situation just lately like sucks and you're like, oh, I don't like this job. I don't like the people I work for. I don't like the company I work for. You can't have a boss that's like always up in your grill and just what you feel like trying to make things difficult on you. And it's like you're in a place where you're just like, I don't want to argue. I'm just honestly trying to simply sit here and mind my own business and do my own work. For others of you, you can be in a relationship, again, that you feel like is manipulative or confusing. There's lots of lies there, and you're just like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to. Again, going back to not wanting to look at the things that we need to look at, right, in order to move on. Now, I'm going to skip around a little bit, okay? Now, I feel like the root of all this, there was a tower moment. Now, tower moments happen, right, when we're on faulty ground, right? Like stable, like there is no established stable foundation. Something's rickety as fuck, raggedy. It's not, it was not built correctly, right? Um, and towers, for me, for most people, they're bad things, but and it can be bad things, but towers can also be good things. At the end of the day, I feel like towers are always good things because even if it's something that's being taken away from us, it's like universe is taking it away because it's like, oh girl, I tried to give you many chances to do better and you just can't. So I'm just going to do it for you. Don't even worry about this. I'm just going to take this from you. That sort of thing. And sometimes it's universe adding things into our life, right? The main thing about a tower card is the tower, it's a very radical change. So it's like you find people are like instantly like, oh, I want a divorce. Oh, I'm going to move. Oh, I just started a new job. It's just like whatever you go into with the tower card, you know that it's going to be something completely different than what you're used to. Now, the tower card, interestingly enough, comes after, if we're talking about the major arcana, comes after the devil. You guys are standing here in this devil energy right now. But I feel like the root of something, I do feel like there was something that hit maybe in the past. And with the past too, you guys have the Page of Wands. So it's interesting. This is where it goes back to me feeling like it's like you guys keep repeating some type of cycle. Because it's like, I feel like you guys keep going through this series of ups and downs and ups and downs. And when you're down, like shit feels bad. But then you find a way to get yourself up, right? And then when you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to do this new project or kick it with these new people. I'm going to talk to this new person. I'm going to try this new thing. But it's like you didn't quite, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without coming off wrong. It's like you didn't quite, it's like there were prerequisites. That's the best way I could think of. Like there were prerequisites that you didn't take or you didn't follow or you didn't abide by. So it's like you keep bumping up against the wall. So going back to like, I feel like you guys are repeating cycles because in the past you guys have this Page of Wands. So at some point there was a moment where you guys felt like you had a spark of inspiration. It could be with your job, just could be in life in general. Like it's like, okay, things are great. Like I'm feeling like I'm bumping into some pretty cool people. I'm trying new things. I'm feeling newly inspired. I'm learning about, this thing that I'm super passionate about, whatever. But it's like, that was in the past. You bring it to the present, and you got the devil and the Five of Swords. So it's like, what's happening? For some of you, I feel like it's an issue of clarity, getting clear on exactly what it is that you want and exactly what it is that you're going for in the first place. For some of you, I just think it's old patterns, whether it be the way that you think or the way that you're doing things, that you just keep coming into this block, right? Now, something recently, again, with this Tower card may have happened. There could have been a conversation that makes you feel like, oh, like where you feel like you almost get it. I almost feel like this is just like the light bulb came on for you guys. Or maybe something could have happened at your job or in this relationship to where, you know, it caused some uproar. But even with that being said, you still are in a place where you're feeling like holding on to it. Because the devil energy, it's like you pass a series of things before you get to the devil. And with the devil, it's like you, at this point, devil energy, you know this shit is bad for you. Like you know it's bad for you. But it's like it's your drug. It's something that you have some type of attachment and bond to, and it's just not easy for you to let go. And I feel like you guys keep getting Tower moments, just generally speaking, that's like where like universe is trying to show you like, okay, girl, no, like, okay, I just clean this up and you're you're making a mess again, almost type energy, right? Because again, it just feels like you guys keep going through this cycle where things are good, things are bad, things are good, things are bad, things are good, things are bad. And I almost feel like extreme highs and lows, right? Like there is no middle right now. It's almost like it's like up and down, up and down. That's how you guys are feeling. Like you're feeling like a fucking yo-yo. Maybe I'm gonna name this yo-yo. I don't know. Anyways, but it's like you guys are trying to move forward. I feel like you guys are trying to move forward in a stable manner, one that's going to set you up in life. So whether it be your relationships, whether it be your jobs, some type of security, it's like you guys are really trying to move forward. I feel like things are moving a little slower than you would like. It's like you guys are making progress, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles, this is a very a steady, very methodical, very like this knight has sense. This knight makes moves when it makes sense. You know what I mean? But other than that, he's just standing there, right? The horse hasn't even lifted his foot. I feel like you guys are making progress. I just don't feel like it's a whole lot of action, right? I just don't feel like it's a whole lot of things that we can see that are tangible right now on the surface. But underneath it all, the work that you've been doing, especially this has to do with work, I feel like it's been good work. I just feel like you're getting either your recognition a little slow or you're just getting, you know, I don't know, something slower than you would like, but things are coming along. And because it is slower than you like, but things are still coming along, it has you in this place where you're just feeling like you're getting nowhere, right? On top of this boss situation, boss, vice, or whatever, and these towers that keep coming in your life and hitting, right? The good thing is, coming up in the future, the near future, we've got your Temperance card, right? This is your energy. This is the Alchemist, right? This is all about making things flow easily. This is all about finding the balance, finding the harmony in things. This indicates that you are divinely guided with this angel here, right? The sun and the crown and all that is back in the background. Like everything is coming together. It's almost like be patient in due time, right? So I do feel like at the end of the month, towards the end of the month, you guys will be feeling a little bit more like yourself. Again, though, I do feel like whatever this next step, whatever this level is that you're trying to get to, it is going to require you to let go of something. Again, it can be a person. It can be a thing, a physical thing. It can be a thought, a way of thinking. It can be, you know, your patterns and the way you move, the way you handle business, whatever. But I do feel like you guys will be finding your flow and kind of coming to your own with that towards the end of the month. Now, hopes and fears, we've got the Magician. I feel like you guys are, like, obviously hopeful to move forward, right? And I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to hold on to the faith and to the idea that, okay, I've got everything I need in order to move forward. I can make this happen, whatever, right? But there is still some doubt. There is still some doubt that you guys can't do it all on your own. I feel like almost I can hear some of you guys saying, like, I just can't do this all by myself. Like, why is it just me? Like, why do I have to do this all by myself? But you can, and you will. I just feel, again, like some of this is going to take some time. And again, there is going to be, you're going to have to sacrifice something, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to be like the best thing that you could possibly do for yourself on all fronts. Now, the energy around you guys have the Empress card. So this can be a Taurus or a Taurus or a Libra person in your life that's influencing this, that, you feel like you have around for support. But whoever this is, this energy in general, I really feel like you guys are going to be feeling very comforted by it, especially towards the end of the month. Like I said, it's sitting right here next to the Temperance card, right? So it's almost like this Empress energy is one of the things that is supplying kind of like your ease and your that balance for you. It could be a Libra, since I said balance, and they are trying to balance the cups, whatever. But the Empress card is very much the mother card of the tarot. It's all about knowing and having the ability to harvest and manifest and make things happen. I love that I see the Empress card above the Magician, because the Magician, as we know, can make all things happen, but the Magician is more on a magical, spiritual level, whereas the Empress is still a human, right? So it's like if the Magician and the High Priestess had a baby, they'd have an Empress, right? Because it's like she's all-knowing, she can make anything happen, but she's still very earthly, still very grounded, still very much a human. So I do feel like you guys are coming into a place where you guys will be meeting people or be surrounding yourself around people who can kind of help you get a little bit more grounded, feel a little bit more stable, feel a little bit more balanced. Someone who you feel like is really sweet and listens and nurtures you in a way that you can receive. And someone who I feel like will help you to, let's say if you have ideas, passion projects that you want to get off the ground, I feel like this person could be very influential in helping you move forward in that. Some of you guys may be expecting a baby or trying for a baby. Empress also talks about fertility. So, if you're not trying to have a baby, wrap it up. Now, above that, you've got the Chariot card. I love this card because it is all about successfully moving forward. It does also talk about balance as well, because you've got the two Sphinxes, right, that are pulling the Chariot forward. And without both the Sphinx, like, you wouldn't be able to go anywhere, right? It's just neat. It's got to happen that way. But very much about balance, yin and yang. This Chariot card is successfully moving forward. They're moving forward fast. It's not slow movement. Like, this person is moving. So, if that's like what's really on you guys' mind right now, wanting to just successfully move forward, want things to really pick up and go, want things to feel balanced, want things to feel harmonious. Now, with the Temperance card coming in the near future, I feel like you will get that. And with that Empress and the Magician card, I feel like that will help you in moving forward if you hold on to that energy, right? Now, in the Outcome cards, 2 fell out, so I took them both. You got the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. I don't really like this, but I'm actually okay with it, because 10 of Swords, although it's a card that sucks, it is the end, right? So this is, again, you guys are all about cycles. You guys, I feel like, keep going and repeating the same cycle. I feel like you guys will be coming to the end of this cycle, though. Now, not to say that it won't be repeated again, right? Because you just never know, and everybody has free will, and depending on how you guys choose to go forward and whatever the situation is determines, what happens next. But definitely you guys are closing out this cycle again, which gives you opportunity to start anew, right? So it gives you the opportunity to completely let go of this Devil energy. It gives you opportunity to move forward. And I feel like if you guys do let go of this Devil energy and decide to move forward in a way that you know is going to benefit you, I feel like that Knight of Pentacles will slowly turn into that Chariot, right? Where we're a little bit quicker moving and moving forward a little bit more successfully. But with that, I feel like it's going to take some you time. I feel like that's what this Four of Swords card is talking about. Now, it's all about meditation and, you know, resting after a hard battle and fighting. And yes, 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 yes. But I really feel like this is like you guys are going to really be taking you time to get into you, get into what works for you, getting into, I feel like this is a lot to do with self-love, right? You guys going within to really figure out what works for you so that you don't make the same mistakes, so that you don't go through the same cycle that you guys did before. Yeah. So let's clarify some of these. Okay. I want to see the Devil card and 2 flipped over, so I'll take them. You've got the 5 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. 5 of Wands, yeah. So 5 of Wands is all about competition. It's all about chaos. If you're in a relationship and this Devil card is that energy, it could be that you are feeling like there's other people who are trying to pry into your relationship, trying to get into your business, trying to jump into your home. And that's what you guys are, with this 5 of Swords energy, like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not even going to touch this right now. For some of you, if it is something that you feel like is, you're in a situation that's controlling, whether it be from your boss or like you just feel like there's things that are that have control over you, more control over you than you appreciate. I do feel like this is saying, like, with this 5 of Wands, things have gotten to such a chaotic point, you know, and you don't know what's what, and it's kind of fucking up your flow. And this is also the influence of why you're trying to make these changes, right? You got a 5 and a 5. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 5s are all about changes, and as we know, change oftentimes is very uncomfortable. So I feel like you guys are going through this uncomfortable change at the end of the day because you want something better. You want your 9 of Cups, right? It's like you're looking to, it's like, I feel like whatever this is, you know that you are dealing with this person or dealing with this circumstance, you know, dealing with these vices in order to make you feel full, in order to make you forget about maybe any hardships, or just in order to make you feel happy, right? A lot of you guys, it could be a drinking problem, especially with this 9 of Cups, because that can be a little bit about overindulging. But it's like you figured out that that's not the way. I feel like you guys, instead of trying to avoid, which is what maybe some of you guys did in the past in order to just like deal with the situation, like you were really good for avoiding. This is more you guys in an effort to take things head on, so that you can feel fulfilled, right? So that you can get your 9 of Cups. So what was this Tower? Ooh, these cards don't want to act right. Tower. The Empress. So you guys got the Empress again. 2 Empresses. Some of you, Tower could have hit that you were pregnant. Again, fertility's coming up strong for me this month with you guys. That could have been your Tower moment. So, like, let's say if some of you guys are expecting a child and you know that there's bullshit that you dealt with or were doing that is not good for you, maybe not good for your body, not good for your mental state, whatever, definitely not going to be good for the baby. That could be why you guys are all about, you know, taking this Knight of Pentacles and changing and going off on this new journey, because maybe you're expecting a baby. So you're like, oh God, shit got real. Like, I have to figure this out. I need to do better type thing. Others of you, again, shit could hit the fan with a Taurus or Libra person. But really, like I said to you earlier in the video, how I felt like the Tower was more like an aha moment for you guys, where you guys are like, oh my God, like this is why I can't get to this point. This is why I can't seem to get right. This is why I can't seem to get what I want. It's almost like, I don't know, I feel like some of you guys, like you could have been out somewhere at a social event. You could have been at a party or something, and you're just observing, right? You're observing couples, you're observing singles, you're observing just everybody around you. And through your observations, you're just like, whoa. And you got some like real intense downloads of you. Like it just made you look at you a little bit different. Okay, what is this Temperance? Temperance card, you guys have the Emperor. So yeah, you guys are going to be taking control of your life, not just letting life happen to you. You guys are going to be taking control and really finding the flow. I feel like finding the flow of what works good for you, right? The Emperor is not always the most thoughtful person. In many cases, the Emperor can be like kind of a douche just because he doesn't do things, like he doesn't make decisions based on feelings or anybody's feelings for that matter. It's just like, this is what we do. This is how it is. This is what I said. This is what's going to happen, right? You guys are taking that energy, but taking it in a healthy way for you, like not to be selfish, but this is where I stand. This is what I like. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I won't tolerate. This is. And by doing that, that's what's helping you guys find balance and flow. Because I feel like, you know, Sagittarius, you guys are such nice people and you guys really want to be there for everybody. But I feel like almost that too, worrying about everybody before worrying about yourself and making everybody's things priorities before you make yourself a priority has given you the clearance to ignore these things about yourself that need working on. So I feel like, especially towards the end of the month, this is going to be a time where you guys really are like, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm focused on too much other shit. I need to be focused on my shit. And I feel like you guys will be taking on that Emperor energy, right? And building your foundation with that. So the Magician, Ten of Swords. Because you guys are so tired of this energy, right? This Ten of Swords, which you guys got 2 of that. Because you guys are so tired of just being tired, sick and tired of being tired, and feeling like things never work out for you. It's like you guys are willing to take this chance, right? Almost take this risk to move forward and better your life. But there is that worry in the back of your mind, like, oh my God, this is just going to end up just like, you know, all the other times. It's going to end up just like before. This isn't going to happen. But at the bottom of the deck right now, you guys have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. So I feel like if there's something that you know that you need to do that will better your situation, and it may be uncomfortable and it may suck and it may be whatever, not something you want to do, but if you know good and damn well it's something that you probably should have tackled a long time ago, you will have victory in it. And don't be scared. Don't let fear be the thing that holds you back, okay? Empress. You guys have the Empress and 2 Empresses and Emperor. Whoa, what is up with the shuffles today? Empress card, you guys have 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, whoever this is or this energy, basically I feel like you've got 2 options going forward. 2 stable options. They feel okay to me. But I feel like it's almost like someone who's standing there in front of you like, okay, well, what do you want to do? You're not happy with this? Okay, so do you want to do this or this? Do you like this or this? I feel like there's someone in front of you who's helping you see things from a different perspective and showing you that there are actual options, almost reminding you that, you know, with everything there's free will and that you do. I feel like this person's like showing that you do have the power over, you know, whatever happens in your life, whether it's the decisions you make, the jobs that you work at, whatever. But it's like, I feel like someone's holding like these options in front of you. Like, look, you've got all these things. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Like, we'll do it. You want to go left? You want to go right? What do you want to do? I'm here for you. Like, we'll do it. I'll help you build it. We'll do it. That sort of thing, right? And then I just want to clarify what this 10 of Swords and 4 of Swords was about at the very end. And you guys got the Magician again. Okay, so after coming out of this cycle, right, and really taking the time to go within and see what it is that you want and what you need in order to move forward, you got the juice. It's like the magician is the number one in the tarot. It's like the cycle begins again, right? But I do feel like you guys are going to have to give up something. And for most of you, it feels like it's this way of being, or like this thought process that you've had that's just not popping for you. It's just not helping anything, right? So I pulled 2 oracle cards. First one we got, which totally goes along with the theme, declutter. Okay? So it says you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Again, so whether it's things in your life, people in your life, it's time to it's September cleaning. I know that's not a thing, but it is now. It's really a time to dig deep and declutter. And I love that you guys actually got this during Virgo season. I find that whenever we're in different seasons, we start to act a little bit more like that sign. Like I've been acting a little bit more Virgo-ish than normal, wanting to clean and declutter and kind of get rid of things. Virgos are very much about having things organized and very nice and pristine, whatever. And it's like you guys will be taking on that energy. Don't be surprised if you've got the bug and feel like you just want to kind of get rid of shit, okay? And I think that'll be good because especially if there's old things that we hold on to, what we don't remember or realize is like old things, they hold old energy. So it might be good to get some of those things out of your space in order for you guys to move forward. I know that sounds crazy, but little things like that, it just could make it a little bit lighter and a little bit easier for you guys to move forward, right? So, and then you guys got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. So again, if this devil energy, if this situation is like a relationship that's totally toxic and unhealthy and you know it, and it's something that you probably need to let go of and you know it, but you just don't want to because it sucks and whatever, it's like you need to love yourself first because no one's gonna love you as much as you love you. And you know, we come into this world alone, we die alone. Most of us, unless you're twins or something. You know what I'm saying? But like it's really important that we love ourselves first because first and foremost, we teach other people how to treat us by the way that we treat ourselves. So if we aren't exuding outwards that we do love ourselves and we do respect ourselves, it's no one else is going to step in and do it. You know what I mean? It's really our job at the end of the day, and it's a job that you have to do every day. Okay, so you guys are good, Sagittarius. Please let me know if this message resonated. Thank you for everybody who has watched, who's left nice, like uplifting comments, who's liked my videos. I super appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a great September. I will see you in October.